So I want to make this very clear. Consciousness, like the concept of consciousness, is not dependent on the brain. Our consciousness is dependent on our brains. Consciousness can basically be described as a sufficiently advanced pattern that can eventually observe itself. And there are a lot of studies that we've done to see if consciousness can arise from all sorts of different systems. AI, of course, is one of our major areas of study when it comes to consciousness. So it does look like consciousness can come forth through other complex systems. But our consciousness is in our brain. We are our state of matter and energy. And yes, the body affects the brain, so you can include the body state in that if you want. But this is where the thoughts happen. This is where the personality is. This is where the memories are. Which is why I said we could snapshot this and possibly recreate this. Of course, our technology isn't there now, but we have snapshotted cells and recreated biological states before. Now, a lot of people get tripped up because when they think of transferring consciousness, like in a sci-fi scenario where you downloaded someone's brain and put it into another body, they look at this from the inside out. Like, is that thing going to be me? Me is kind of a philosophical concept. It comes about because we're looking at this situation from the inside out. But if you reverse your thinking and look at it from the outside in, if you were to snapshot your brain and put it into another body, there would be one being that has all your memories and personality up to the point it got transferred and then continues its life transferred into the other body, and another being that was you that stayed in the original body, and they're both you. I mean, they're different people, but they're both you. The you-ness isn't special. One of these beings is going to feel as if it transferred to another body. Another is going to feel as if it didn't. They both have to exist, and neither is more you. Neither is the real you. Because you are just a pattern of electrochemical states. That is where your consciousness is coming from now. Consciousness can come from other things, but that's where your consciousness is coming from now. There is no scientific evidence for a spirit or a soul or something else that's puppeting our brains remotely. You are your electrochemical state. The pattern that creates your consciousness is done through the atoms in your body. Now again, there could be other ways to create consciousness, but yours is in the thought tumor in your meat sack. And since we are learning how to replicate biological states, you could hypothetically recreate a biological state that has consciousness. I recommend playing the game Soma. It does a great job tackling this from a scientific and philosophical view.